Good day, and welcome to the magical land of Oz and the Golden Bells Award. And Dorothy, what
Yes.
Golden Bells Award is this?
This is the 20th Golden Bell Awards.
The Golden Bell Awards of Mental Health America, Los Angeles, coming to you direct from Oz. We will be your MCs today. We have with us Joanna Pavo of Mental Health America, Los Angeles, and you are, in your other persona,
Dorothy.
you certainly are a wonderful Dorothy. And I, Dennis Anderson, am less wonderful, but trying, and I'm on the advisory committee of Mental Health America, Los Angeles. We would like to recognize our generous sponsors, which include, but are not limited to, High Desert Medical Group, Lockheed Martin, Kaiser Permanente, and we would also wish, from the land of rainbows and emeralds, to acknowledge our Golden Bell Awards Committee who did such splendid work, especially our committee leaders, the Honorable Cynthia Perez and Jeanette Rinkenberger. And now, Dorothy, will you explain the award categories?
Sure. Let me do that, Mr. Wizard. So, award categories for Mental Health America of Los Angeles 2020. Independent living. Members who have achieved at least their first full year of independent living, move from living situations such as boarding care and sober living, residential treatment, or from homelessness to living in their own apartment or residence.
Splendid.
Yes. The next one is competitive employment. Members who worked in the community consistently, continuously for 9 months out of the year on a part-time or at least 15 hours per week.
Wonderful.
On a full-time basis. Wonderful, right? And next up is sobriety. Members who have maintained their sobriety, self-reported sobriety, must have had previously identified addictive disorder.
Not magical, but splendiferous.
Yes, thank you. Next one up is education. Members who graduated, completed a program, or receive a professional certificate, degree, or a driver's license.
Why, in Kansas, we call that a testimonial.
Wow, that's awesome. Thank you. Next is financial planning. Members who graduated from MHALA, becoming their own payee, or gaining financial independence. Next up,
Ecumenical and economical.
right? It's very important.
Very
Very important. Next up is community integration. These are members who belong to and significantly participate in their community and the organizations or activities such as churches, schools, temples, social clubs, or volunteering in the community.
Honorable.
Yes. Next, family boosters. Members who have substantially contributed to their family's well-being, such as parents, siblings, or children, taking care of their little ones, taking care of their parents, or taking care of elderly parents in their homes.
Affectionate and important.
Yes. Next up, supported employment. Members who have successfully completed a 6-month period of supported work experience placement.
An achievement to be envied.
Yes, definitely. And last but not the least is the Member of the Year. Each team of Mental Health America of Los Angeles selects one member who has achieved in several award categories, such as the awards that I've mentioned earlier.
Why, in Kansas, we call that a testimonial.
Perfect. Thank you.
And now, shall we have the presentation for the Opportunity Center Awards of Achievement? And we welcome in our presence Cassie Henry, a personal service coordinator and licensed vocational nurse, and with her, security ambassador and extraordinary Quentin Curry. They will be presenting the Medals of Achievement for their Member of the Year.
My name is Cassie Henry, and I'm the Personal Service Coordinator and Licensed Vocational Nurse for the Opportunity Center.
Hello, my name is Quentin Curry, and I'm Security Ambassador for the Opportunity Center team. For this year's Golden Bell Awards, we're going to be acknowledging our members who received awards and their award categories. Lastly, we will present our Member of the Year award. Cassie?
Q and I will now announce the member names and award categories. Gwendolyn Anderson, Independent Living, Education, Community Integration, and Family Booster.
Alvy Roca, Independent Living and Financial Planning.
April Castro, Independent Living.
Emily Salas, Independent Living and Financial Planning.
Lorenzo Williams, Independent Living.
Cynthia Hogat, Independent Living.
Stanley Delaney, Independent Living.
Ernest Garcia, Independent Living.
Felicia Tatum, Independent Living.
Jerry Mundell, Independent Living.
Richard Tucker, Independent Living.
Sakai Soil, Independent Living.
Anna Chavez, Independent Living. Q will now announce our Member of the Year.
This wonderful member has maintained her housing and sobriety over the last year. She has worked on family reunification by developing relationships with her adult children and becoming a part of their lives to support them. She was also awarded visitation for her younger daughter, who she sees monthly. She acts as a leader for the community by organizing game nights with neighbors, morning walking groups, hosts barbecues for her neighbors, and assists her neighbors with the community garden. She also got her GED this year. Our Member of the Year is Gwendolyn Anderson. Congratulations, Gwen.
And in closing, we acknowledge our members' accomplishments, no matter how small. We appreciate all of our members for their dedication, resilience to their recovery, and we thank you all for allowing us to be a part of your lives.
We are continuing our celebration of the Wizard of Ahas. And the aha moment in the land of ahas is the achievement of mental health, not through magic or wizardry, but Dorothy, help us with that a little bit.
It is through recovery. And so, with our next presentation, we have the Employment Services to present the Awards of Achievement and Supported Employment Certificates because they have had a lot of aha moments in their team.
Wonderful.
Yep. So, let me present to you Michelle Collier from our Employment Department. She is the Employment Coordinator, and also Jason Briceno, who's also an Employment Coordinator.
Splendid.
Welcome.
My name is Jason Briceño. Michelle Collier and I will be presenting the Employment Services Awards to our members that have completed the Work Adjustment Program and the Competitive Employment Program. MHALA Antelope Valley Employment Services, AVES, provides pre-employment assessments, job-seeking skills, work adjustment, job development, job placement, and coaching, along with retention and employer support. This year, we assisted over 77 members with employment services. MHALA works in collaboration with Department of Rehabilitation and Los Angeles County Department of Mental Health to provide a full menu of vocational opportunities. We provide two services within our program, the Work Adjustment Program and the Competitive Employment. Michelle will talk about the Work Adjustment Program and present the awards to those individuals that have completed the Work Adjustment Program successfully.
My name is Michelle Collier. I am the Employment Coordinator for our Work Adjustment Program. This program is 1 to 3 extended evaluation paid program. The program opportunities we provide to our members may include, but are not limited to, janitorial, housekeeping, file clerk, and reception desks. This program enables our members to understand the meaning, value, demands, and reward of paid employment. It also helps those we serve to learn or reestablish marketable skills, work attitude, work behaviors, and develop job tolerance. It is with great pride to announce Work Adjustment awardees of this year. Adrian McCulley, Antonella Calderoni, Bonnie Green, Brianna Scaragoli, Caitlin Hobgood, Sherry Stout, Claudia Alvarez, Cornette Wright, Ezra Holst, Garen Blackwell, Janine Hoskins, Ian Cochran, Jasmine Gray, Jessica Peretta, Jose Cabral, Jose Zeramino, Kevin Moeller, Krista Calderoni, Leslie Alvarez, Marina Howard Reggie, Michael Zapata, Molly Saros, Nicole Fitzgerald, Olivia Wilkins, Orlando Symes, Quinessa Taylor, Rakaya Hill, Richard Cristino, Robert Johnson, Sade Sykes Wilson, Sean Goldstein, Sosie Dunsmore, Teodora Casada, Terry Jones, Thomas Douglas, Travis McDonald, Trayvon Williams, and Zaira Montez. Jason will talk about competitive employment and present the awards to those individuals who have completed competitive employment successfully.
Competitive employment. The employment team assists individuals to identify and choose employment opportunities and employers in the community, matching the opportunities to the individual's goals, strengths, skills, and interests. We also assist our members to identify the skills necessary to successfully choose, get, and retain employment in the community. We also assist our members with resume development, interview skills, techniques, work behaviors, self-advocacy, dressing for success, and other employment barriers such as backgrounds, child support arrears, and driver's licenses. It is with great pride to announce the awardees for this year. Abigail Chasco, Adrian Taylor, Angela Riley, Antonella Calderoni, Blanca Vela, Cornette Wright, Daniel Claiborne, Danielle Johnson, Deshaun Wingfield, Emmanuel Serrano, Erica Ford, Ian Corcoran, Jonathan McLaughlin, Jose Cabral, Josh Wright, Leonora Newchurch, Michael Pigeon, Nicole Bastiani, Quinessa Taylor, Rebecca Palmquist, Richard Cristino, Sosie Dunsmore, Terry Bullock, Travis McDonald, Tyrese Cantley, Valerie Turner, Bernice Cardenas, and Zaira Montes de Ocavilla. We just want to say again, thank you for all the hard work. Congratulations on receiving these awards. You can't thank you enough.
And I'm so proud of our members this year for all your hard work and perseverance. It's much appreciated.
Thank you.
As we continue our journey down the yellow brick road of recovery in the land of the Wizard of Ahas moments, we now are proud. I will join Dorothy, Ms. Joanna Pavo of MHALA, in introducing the Hope and the E6 Outreach Services Awards of Achievement.
Our presenters are Shanera Williams, Personal Service Coordinator, Outreach Specialist.
Come forward, Shanara.
Next up, Jadia Williams, Personal Service Coordinator.
Will you join us?
Angelica Smith, Personal Service Coordinator.
Honored to have you.
Hi everyone, we're part of the E6 Hope team for MHALA. My name is Shanera Williams. I am a PSC/outreach specialist here at MHALA, and we service people and help people get off the streets from being homeless. We offer mental health services. We offer services for food, showers, and also resources we provide to members. We also have belongings that we give to them, such as hygiene and things that they need to take care of themselves when they're not able to provide them. I'm gonna pass everything over to my great team member, Jediah Williams.
Yes. Hello, everyone. My name is Jadiah Williams, and I did want to show a few of my members on the Palmdale E6 team here at MHALA some recognition today. One of my members would be Melissa Pennington. Another would be Vincent Bird, Avis Irving, Elizabeth Brown, Jessica Kishimoto, sorry if I mispronounced that last name, and Keith Hightower. And I'm gonna pass it along to my great team member here, Angelica.
Hi everyone, my name is Angelica Smith and I am an FSP with Hope FSP. I am a personal service coordinator and our team provides intensive services with Mental Health America, and we do help with people with homelessness, and also we help them get them housed, and also do a lot of linkages and a lot of researches for them to get back home. So today what I am going to present is our members and also one of our member of the year. So with that being said, I have Randall Burney for Independent Living, Donald Bishop for Independent Living. I have Rowena Adelar for Independent Living, also Community Integration. I have Benjamin Martin, Sobriety, and also Community Integration, and also Member of our Year. We have Tammy Lee Berryman for Independent Living, Tanya Sofield, Independent Living, as well as Community Integration. We have Richard Hyder for Independent Living, Kylie Campbell for Independent Living, David Harrison for Independent Living, Lori Wesolowski, I'm sorry if I mispronounced, Donald Grecki for Independent Living, Jake Andrews, Independent Living, Sandra Banda, Independent Living, Pablo Diaz, Independent Living, Julio LeBron Romaine, Independent Living, Lila Willis, Independent Living, Charlotte Stewart, Independent Living, as well as sobriety and financial planning, Rachel Miller, Independent Living, Brandalee Gallegos, Independent Living and Education, Aaliyah Armstrong, Independent Living, and Gregory Lester, Independent Living. And now I would love for you to welcome our Member of the Year, Benjamin Martin. Hi, I am honored to present our Member of the Year, Benjamin Martin. Benjamin Martin, the reason why you are getting this award is not only because you're living independent, you got on your feet, and you have shared so many wonderful stories, and we just wanted you to honor and to know that we had a lot of things, wonderful things to say to you, but I'm gonna hold that back just a little bit. I don't want to take too much time, but I do want to present this to you, and here are your words. And thank you so much for your hard work and dedication.
Thank you, Angelica. This is an honor. I came to MHA in a great time of grief, and they helped me along, and I'm hoping to give back. It's appropriate that it's Wizard of Oz and the Road to Recovery. I took a course where I actually got to read The Road to Recovery, written by Mark Ragland, and as I was reading it, I realized how much I was lucky to have come to MHA and blessed, because it's funny, as I was reading the process, I was like, they did this with me. This is how I'm coming along, and this is how others are coming along, and hopefully this is how I can help others achieve independence again. So thank you. This is a great honor.
Well, thank you so much for everything.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And it is I, the Wizard of Ahas, who spy someone coming toward us on the yellow brick road to recovery. Dorothy, who is it that comes to see the wizard?
Sure. let me introduce the support services team, and they will present their awards of achievement. How's
Very
that?
well.
Very well, right?
So shall it be done.
Yes. So first off, Waukesha Harris, Personal Service Coordinator and Nurse on the Support Services team. Next is Tina Derionzo, Personal Service Coordinator, and Nina Rodriguez, Personal Service Coordinator.
And hello from Support Services Department. Support Services Department provides comprehensive, non-time limited social services and care coordination for people experiencing homelessness. Every individual is linked to housing subsidy and intense case management, such as move-in assistance, access to transportation, a linkage to health, a linkage to mental health, and substance use disorders. Now we have several of our members who have accomplished several achievements throughout this year, starting with Ruby Jones, Independent Living, Richard Tucker, Independent Living, Anita Nash, Independent Living, Adrian McCauley, Independent Living and Financial Services, Antoinette Flores, Independent Living, Carlene Duke, Independent Living, Shanika Hammett, Independent Living, Alice Turner, Independent Living, Tawny Salazar, Independent Living, Lakeisha Daniels, Independent Living, Lisa Fierro, Independent Living and Sobriety, and Linda Jones, Independent Living.
I also have Jennifer Haro, Independent Living and Family Boosters, Sharice Aguilar, Independent Living, Kia Pickett, Independent Living, George Zamudio, Independent Living, Tony LaFall, Independent Living, Christy Clayton, Independent Living and Education, David Palombia, Independent Living, Diana Williamson, Independent Living, Eddie McGee Jr., Independent Living, Matthew Madrid, Independent Living, Vanessa Bollet, Independent Living and Sobriety, and James Ward, Independent Living.
And then I also have Sandra Garcia for Independent Living, Pashia Little, Independent Living, Alec Sucks for Independent Living, Jolissa Griffin for Independent Living and Family Boosters, Megan Jones, Independent Living and Family Boosters, Sosie Dunsmore for Independent Living and Competitive Employment, Marvin Jackson for Competitive Living and Competitive Employment, Dishmiel Krudup for Independent Living and Sobriety, and Francis Terry for Independent Living. I would also like to announce our Member of the Year, Alice Turner, who unfortunately was unable to make it to this year's Golden Bells. I would like to give a brief speech on her behalf. Alice just celebrated her 4-year anniversary on living independently. Throughout the pandemic, Ms. Turner has thrived. She has been attending classes to further her education and has been employed at CVS as a customer representative. Alice Turner has been an exemplary member, and I would like to congratulate her for the Supportive Services Member of the Year. Thank you.
Congratulations, everybody.
Yes.
Our theme for this year at Mental Health America Los Angeles is the Wizard of Ahas, which is to give us some insight into those aha moments. And most of it is celebratory, but each year with its deep respect for those who have sought help, given help, and been helped at MHALA, we have a moment of remembrance. And for several years now, our presenter has been John Glover. He's a licensed clinical social worker. He's director of outreach. He's also just a great human to observe the passing of some other great humans. John.
Dennis and everyone assembled, thank you very much for the warm introduction and for the opportunity to present to you this year. My name is John Glover. I've been with MHALA for 15 years or so. Greetings, and thank you all for joining us in this celebration of life's accomplishments. Each year, we gather together to have our stories of hope and success shared, and to remember those who have passed away. Please help us remember the names of those who, within the past year, are no longer with us. David Bauman of the Hope Team. A favorite member of David is of him dancing in front of his apartment and singing his favorite song. R.B. Bryant with Support Services. R.B. was like having your stubborn old-fashioned grandpa around. He would call pancakes flapjacks, and his favorite food was chicken fried steak. Detante Carroll of Support Services. Detante will be most fondly remembered. Dwight Casey of Support Services. Dwight was a very upbeat person who enjoyed making music. Brent Davis, the Military Resource Center. Brent was motivated and dedicated to work on his goals, and his determination allowed him to jump over hurdles to finally get his own place. Alfredo Garcia with Support Services. Alfredo will be very warmly remembered. Jerome Hossie of Adult FSP and the Opportunity Center. Jerome was a big personality who loved to joke around with those he loved and cared about. He frequently shared his passion for cooking, and his dream was to one day have his own restaurant. George Hayes of Support Services. George is one of 13 siblings. He was a United States Air Force veteran who served our country. When seeing him, you would always feel a part of his journey in life. Ishmael Iteraldi of Support Services. Ishmael will be fondly remembered. Matthew Johnson of the Recovery Center. Matthew was very family-oriented, was always there for friends, and wouldn't hesitate to open his door for anyone in need. Christina Lewis Walker of Adult FSP. Christina was a resilient survivor and had hopes to reconnect with her son in her life. Combating several health issues while being homeless, she was a fighter till the end. Andrew Paget, Support Services. Andrew will be warmly remembered. Beverly Pringle of Support Services. You could always hear Beverly coming, wheeling around in her electric wheelchair, talking at the top of her voice. She was always on top of her appearance. Jeanette Reedy of Adult FSP. Jeanette was a strong woman with a big heart. She wasn't so concerned with helping herself as she was with helping those around her. Her generosity and determination will always be remembered. Jeffrey Seams of Support Services. Jeffrey will be remembered for his love of rock and roll music. Yvette Sloan of the Opportunity Center. Yvette was a very quiet, very private person, a woman of few words who always had a smile for everyone. Craig Smith of Hope FSP. Craig will be remembered very fondly. Donald Soyle of the Adult FSP and Support Services programs. Donald was a very helpful person who would help guide members if they didn't know what to do. He was always one of the first to volunteer. He was able to complete his goals of obtaining an apartment and buying himself a new car. Alexander Toons of Hope FSP. Alexander always felt a strong impression on everyone around him. You may have just met him, but you were already his friend. Timothy Truman, the Recovery Center. Timothy was very sociable. He loved his dog and was always there for friends in need. Cheryl Ward of Support Services. Cheryl loved her support animal and protected her. Latanya Washington of Adult FSP. Latanya was a very beautiful woman with a lot of wittiness about her. She loved her family. She will be truly missed. Adalberto Zamora of the Military Resource Center. Adalberto was a loving and caring father, trying to do the best for his children, and had a bright future ahead of him. There are others not named here whose memory is written on our hearts. As we move forward in our lives and individual recovery journey, let us each remember all those who have shared this path with us. Thank you.
And continuing our journey on the yellow brick road of recovery, Dorothy, I will ask you, who now are you going to be introducing?
Sure. Okay, let me call on the Transition Age Youth, and they will be presenting the Awards of Achievement for our team. So, we have first off, Nikki Brasket, Personal Service Coordinator and Education Specialist, and Matthew Mata, Personal Service Coordinator.
Excellent.
Hello, my name is Matthew Mata,
Hello, my name is Nikki Braskett.
and we represent the Transitional Age Youth here at MHALA.
And Transitional Age Youth Program, we help individuals, young adults, ages 18 to 25. We provide support for community integration. We also provide education support. We provide seeking safety services and case management services.
And now we're going to go ahead and read off our recipients. Marcus Guy, Michael Pigeon, Kaya Wyndham, Shannon Narvaez, Adrian Leon, Salvador Mejia, Selena Serrato, Gonzalo Santos, Eileen Ramirez, Anaya Watson, Talia Talley, Marissa Habby, Christina Newman, Conscious Jackson,
Anika Brown, Maricela Olguin, Victoria Raballo, Dylan Levi, Lourdes Morales, Savannah Mooneyham, Fernando Zapita, Aileen Pigeon, Berenice Cardenas, Tina Thomas, Abigail Chasco, and Taya Figueroa.
And at this time, we would like to recognize our Member of the Year.
And that is Aileen Pigeon. She has been outstanding member as far as education, housing, community integration, and we recognize her, so I would like to give this to her. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And as we continue on our journey of recovery on the Yellowbrook Road, Mental Health America of Los Angeles has a special debt of gratitude to Congressman Mike Garcia of our Antelope Valley District. Congressman Garcia's staff were terrific in putting together certificates of appreciation for the members of the year. And we thank this Navy veteran, this Navy fighter pilot, and for his contributions of service to his country and for assisting MHALA. And with that, we will now go to the Recovery Center Awards of Achievement. And Dorothy, take it away.
Sure. Let me introduce the presenters from the Recovery Center to present the Awards of Achievement. The presenters are Blake Johnson, Personal Service Coordinator, Isaac Herrera, Personal Service Coordinator.
Thank you so much, Dorothy. Well, we're here today to present the awards, and we want to tell you a little bit about the Recovery Center. The Recovery Center supports our MHALA members with housing, obtaining employment, any other goals and objectives that they may have. A lot of the times they've already have housing, and maybe they want to finish their education or pursue their education. The Recovery Center really helps members get where they want to go. So let's get right to these awards. Shall we, Isaac?
Yeah, of course.
All right, so you start.
Okay, so these members have achieved independent living, competitive employment, sobriety, education, financial planning, community integration, family boosters, and of course we have our own Recovery Center Member of the Year.
So excited.
First member is Maureen Guerrera. She has achieved independent living this year, and she's also a big part of her family boosters.
Okay. Should I take the next one?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Gerald Hinton, successful with independent living, competitive employment, and family boosters.
All right, Steven Jackson, I've personally met him even during this tough time of COVID. Of course, following social distancing rules. He's achieved independent living this year, as well as community integration.
We have Jennifer Mata, independent living, competitive employment.
Dana Robinson has also gained independent living and also community integration by joining groups.
Gregory Solis, independent living and community integration.
And next, our next member is Irma Webb. She has also achieved independent living and community integration.
Next up, we've got Benoit Alford, independent living.
All right, and one of my favorite members, although they're all my favorite, is Albert Evans, of course. He's done independent living and community integration by joining virtual groups.
We have Stephen Townsend, independent living, education, and community integration.
And of course, we have Yolanda Galloway, known as Thompson now. She is a RC favorite. She has succeeded in independent living, education, community integration, and family boosters.
Wow. We've got Sarah Gorey, independent living and family boosters.
Next, we have Rosemary Mavali for independent living and competitive employment.
We have Cynthia Chavez, independent living, financial planning, and community integration.
Okay, next we have Shatori Gregory for independent living. Nice job, Shatori.
Okay, next up, Teresa Roman, independent living and community integration.
Next we have Jill Vincent for independent living and sobriety.
Okay, Marvin Jackson, independent living, competitive employment, and education.
I would like to congratulate Sherry Welty for independent living and community integration.
Okay. Next, Missy Jarvis, independent living, competitive employment, and family boosters.
Next member is Maria Olgan for independent living, sobriety, and community integration.
And Daniel Olgan for independent living, sobriety, and sobriety.
Next, we have Thomas Douglas for independent living
and Crystal Vizcarov also for independent living.
And I would like to congratulate Brandy Brown for independent living this year. Nice work.
Oh my goodness. I think the next member is our member of the year. I wonder who that is. Who could it be? Who's the member of the year?
You can say it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the member of the year is Miss Jessica Smith. Jessica, congratulations. We are so proud of all of your achievements and accomplishments. Just keep going as far as you want to. You deserve this.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I wanted to say something. A quote wrote to me, "If it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. Therefore, overcoming hardships and obstacles always have its rewards at the end."
Thank you.
We take note that we are presenting the Awards of Achievement for the Military Resource Center of Mental Health America, Los Angeles, an honorable group that has been recognized by Iraq Navy fighter pilot, war veteran, Congressman Mike Garcia. And we also take note that this year, 2021, the Military Resource Center of Mental Health America, Los Angeles, is also the Veterans Community Service Group of the Year, recognized by High Desert Medical Group. So with that honorarium in mind, this wizard of ahas leaves it to the Honorable Dorothy to make the introductions.
Sure, certainly. So let me call on our presenters from the Military Resource Center, Hector Gomez, Lead Case Manager, and Devin Ferris, Housing Navigator.
Salutations! We are part of the Military Resource Center here at Mental Health America of Los Angeles.
My name is Devin Ferris, and I am the Housing Recruitment and Retention Specialist.
And my name is Hector Gomez. I am the program coordinator.
Our purpose is to serve veteran or veteran families who are at risk of becoming homeless or literally homeless.
We serve from the Antelope Valley all the way down to the San Fernando area, and housing is our utmost priority. But we also assist veterans with linking them to a multitude of programs, including healthcare, veteran affairs, and mental health.
Here are some of our veterans who have been doing an amazing job.
From the Antelope Valley, we have Lawrence Grant, who's been awarded competitive employment. Russell Simpson, financial planning. Joe Crockett, independent living. Bobby Jenkins, education. Dolores Wills Gayton, family boosters. George Dalga, community integration. Rajiv Sodlapur, competitive employment, sobriety, family booster. Michael McDonald, sobriety. David Johnson, competitive employment, sobriety, family booster. Elizabeth Colon, family booster. Thomas Holtman, financial planning. Christina Tribney, sobriety, family booster. Tracy Theodore, family booster. Raymond John Motes, family booster. Ryan Cochran, competitive employment. Thomas Holtman, sobriety, community integration. Ronald Cusick, competitive employment, community integration, family booster. Sean Hines, competitive employment, sobriety, education, family booster. Tramiel Wright, independent living, community, competitive employment, sobriety, community integration, family booster. Donna Cornett, competitive employment, sobriety. Formesica Harris, competitive employment, education. Thomas Arnold, sobriety and family booster. Jasper Miller, community integration. Leo Hernandez, education.
Here are the awards for the San Fernando Valley. Richard Acosta, who was awarded independent living, competitive employment, education, financial planning, family boosters, San Fernando's Member of the Year. Kiosha Tidwell was awarded independent living, sobriety. Richard Walters was awarded independent living and community integration. James Skipper was awarded independent living and community integration. William Burris was awarded independent living. Martin Endless was awarded independent living. Roger Gibson was awarded independent living and family boosters. Anthony Notar Stefano was awarded independent living. Troy Jeanette was awarded independent living and competitive employment. Darren Tackett was awarded independent living. Caroline De Hoyos was awarded independent living. Larry Phaeton was awarded independent living. Adolph Colin was awarded independent living. And Greg H. was awarded independent living.
Antelope Valley's Member of the Year is veteran Tramiel Wright.
And for Santa Clarita Valley, the Member of the Year is Richard Acosta.
We want to give a special shout out to the Military Resource Center's Members of the Years and congratulate you on all your accomplishments and your participation in the program. We thank you.
My name is Anita Hernandez. I'm the program manager for the Adult Integrated Service Team. We work with individuals from the ages of 26 and up. We help them to become independent in our local community. We help them with getting linked to school, to employment and also reunification with their families. So today I'm going to announce our Golden Bell awardees. Jamil Brown for Independent Living and Sobriety. Nancy Rubalcaba for Independent Living, Competitive Employment, Sobriety, and Family Boosters. Joshua Green for Education. Judith Cole for Independent Living. Lakeisha Jones, Independent Living. Bradley Douglas, Independent Living, Competitive Employment, and Sobriety. George Benitez, Independent Living. Donald Jackson, Independent Living, Competitive Employment. Leroy McComb, Independent Living. Manuel Lopez, Sobriety and Education. Tawny Salazar, Independent Living. And then Carolyn Schmaltz Hecker, Independent Living. And then for the Adult Integrative Member of the Year is Nancy Rubalcaba. Congratulations for our Member of the Year. I just want to tell you guys, you did an awesome job in your recovery of being housed, going to school, and becoming who you are. So congratulations to all of you guys. Go Ace Team! Woo woo!
We have come so far on the yellow brick road of recovery journey in our wonderful land of aha, looking for those aha moments, ahas. And now we are ready to announce the Discovery Resource Center Awards of Achievement. And Dorothy, who are the presenters?
Okay, so the presenters are James Cohen, Peer Coordinator, and Kathy Riley, Peer Advocate.
Come forward.
The Discovery Resource Center is Mental Health of America of Los Angeles' peer drop-in center, providing peer support, support groups, and linkage to resources to our members. Here is the list of awards for our members. We congratulate them, and here they are as follows.
David Moore,
Independent Living,
Inga Sentfleben,
Independent Living,
Gregory Franklin,
Independent Living,
Dee Vaughn,
Independent Living, Sobriety, and Family Boosters,
Josh Wright,
Competitive Employment and Education,
Ryan Talley,
Competitive Employment,
Jennifer LaRue,
Competitive Employment and Community Integration,
Kathleen McGinnis,
Competitive Employment, Education, Community Integration, and Family Boosters,
Iris Jacqueline Urias,
Competitive Employment,
Journey Dominguez,
Community Integration,
Tony Brazel,
Community Integration,
Derek Young,
Family Boosters,
Enrique Marquez,
Family Boosters,
Irene Cuevas,
Education. For Member of the Year, this next member has demonstrated real progress, resilience, and has been a role model to the rest of our members in recovery. It's my pleasure to announce that this year's Member of the Year is Kathleen McGinnis. We congratulate you on this great achievement.
Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Thank you very much. This is really an honor. It's been a really long road, and I'm very grateful for everybody at MHALA and the Discovery Resource Center for all the help that they've given me. Without the help, I really don't know where I'd be, to be honest. I've come a long way, you know. I'm a little emotional right now, sorry. But I've come a long way, and I'm able to do a lot more things that I wasn't able to do before. And they've provided me with a happier life, and I feel safe where I'm at over at MHALA and Discovery Research Center. I want to thank all the staff member there, and my mother, and my family, and my friends. Thank you.
And it is with great pleasure to announce this year's Larry Cimboli Champion Award to our champion, Kathleen McGinnis.
Oh boy, this is really an honor. Thank you so much. This really means a lot. I've been through a lot in my life, and it's been a long road. I've had to work through a bunch of different obstacles, unhealthy relationships, addiction. Sorry. But, you know, through it all, I became strong through a lot of counseling, friends, peer advocates. Thank you. A lot of therapy. And, you know, without MHALA and Discovery Resource Center, I don't know if I'd be able to be here accepting this award today. I want to thank everybody for their support, their kindness, and their love. And I'd like to thank my mom. She's been a huge support system for me. I just wish my dad could be here. But thank you everyone so much. And just remember, if you get kind of like stuck, just remember, you know, to look at one thing at a time in your life. Work on one thing at a time. You know, it's easier if you do it that way instead of looking at everything as a whole, because that can be overwhelming. That's what I did. So I hope that brings some inspiration to some of you. And thank you, everybody. Thank you. And I'm going to cherish this forever. Thank you so much.
Ending our journey for the 2021 Golden Bell Awards of Mental Health America Los Angeles, we can only say how grateful the organization is for the support and the sponsorships. They have been supported wonderfully by High Desert Medical Group, by Lockheed Martin, by Kaiser Permanente, and we also are grateful for Congressman Mike Garcia's provision of certificates for the MHALA membership.
And I would like to congratulate all our MHALA members and, of course, acknowledge our hardworking and dedicated MHALA staff. Thank you, everyone, for all that you do for all of our members.
It's been really great participating in the Golden Bells. Whether a wizard or not, I've been with the Golden Bells for well over a decade, and I must say every year that I am impressed, I'm inspired, because I look at people making accomplishments that they would have thought impossible. And what recovery is it isn't just a noun, it's a process. And it is people achieving their own best selves, whether that's getting a driver's license or completing a certificate class, or just learning how to talk to people again. So I'm really grateful to have participated in this. And I also have gotten to meet great people like Joanna and also Judy Cooperberg, the Vice President, Mental Health America Los Angeles. It's been a wonderful journey, and thank you for letting me participate.
And I also want to say thank you for, first of all, to Dennis for being my co-host, and to Judy Cooperberg for the wonderful work. She's always been my inspiration. I've been with the agency 20 years, and I actually want to say that I've grown in the agency and have met a lot of members, have been with them in the beginning, and some of those members they graduated, they have achieved what they wanted to achieve. Some of them are gone, they're married, they have jobs, they have families, they're serving our community, and I'm just grateful for everything that I've seen and I've learned from this agency, from Mental Health America Los Angeles. Thank you.
Thank you so much.